Hi everyone, this is a series of quite short videos that allow you to get a clear understanding in your head of what the coastal features look like. So in this video I'm going to deal with arch, stack and stump formations, and I'm going to look at one of your case studies, which is Durdledore. So if we zoom in, for a start you can see the kind of scale of the landscape that we're dealing with. Here is a small village, another village there, so that gives you an idea of scale. And if we zoom in further, you can start to see the arch formation of Durdledore. What's happened here, of course, is that a piece of rock sticking out into the sea has been eroded by the waves through the processes of, for example, wave pounding, abrasion, corrasion, which is the same process as abrasion, it's just a different name for it, and hydraulic action. And it has caused a crack to expand into a cave. That cave has gradually worn its way through the rock to create an arch. Ultimately, the arch will collapse and leave this piece of rock standing as a stack, which will eventually be further eroded down into a stump and then disappear altogether. One of the handy things about this example for you to understand this geology further is if we zoom out, you can see that this piece of rock is actually, or was actually, connected to these rocks that are still sticking out of the water here. And you can see traces of it further along just there, and even again further along just there. Furthermore, there's some more rock of the same type sticking out of the water here. What you're actually seeing is a band of rock that was once solid and connected and would have presented a cliff face, and the sea has gradually eroded all of that away. And it has subsequently continued to erode the coastline away to its current location where you can see the cliffs. The harder geology of Durdledore, of this feature, means that it has eroded more slowly, and as a result stands today for us to go and visit and see, and it is, as you can see, very impressive. So this is what we mean when we describe an arch, stack and stump. One of the advantages of seeing this kind of thing in this way is that you can begin to understand some of the technical details of the answer. One example of this is, for example, if you were to talk about how the arch becomes weakened and collapses, it isn't really appropriate for you to say that wave pounding and hydraulic action weaken the arch, because how would the waves ever make it from the sea surface here up to that height? That doesn't happen. Instead, you want to talk about weathering processes such as freeze-thaw or biological weathering or even salt crystallization to explain how the arch here has become weakened and then collapses into the ocean. So that's one of the reasons it's useful to see this kind of video. Okay,